when you come in my house, take off your shoes and punish that like button. It costs you absolutely nothing to punish that like button. Shall we begin? Shall we begin? So you got Mystikal, sentenced to 20 years for doing the unthinkable. The unthinkable. Mr. Danger. I came in with give my hand. Don't make me with my foot in your, be cool. And don't worry about that guy. How do you make over $20 million in the course of your whole career? And you steady out here violating women. In court, this man said, if I did it, well, give me the max. Well, they gave him the max. They should have gave him more. I did a video about Carmelo Anthony not too long ago. And y'all was like, oh, well, Donta, you're a monster. Things don't happen like that in prison. Dudes like Mystikal are in prison because they sexual deviants. And they like to, you think his sex drive is going to just dry up because he in prison now? He couldn't keep his hands, he couldn't keep that to himself. So what do you think is going to happen to somebody that's go up in there, that's going to be in the cell with him, that might be young, naive, don't know nothing about nothing, but just boom, 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 right? Mystikal deserve to get hung. Anybody that violate a woman or a child in that manner need a rope around and go ahead and hang them high. Because when you take somebody's innocence, you don't just take the physical part of them, you take a part of their spirit. So much trauma comes from people that get victimized like that. It can show up in so many ways. It can ruin future relationships with future spouses. It can really ruin somebody. Mystikal should be put under the prison. I honestly think he should get the death penalty. And this is not his first rodeo. He didn't learn from the first or second time. Why? Because this is just who he is. He like to take things that's not his. He get a sense of power. It's like a woman beater. I had this homeboy, and he beat up every girl. He put his hands on every girl that he ever been with. True monster. And I asked him one day, I said, man, why do you do that, man? Why do you do that? You know what he said? He said, man, D, I don't know why, but it's like I get this powerful feeling, like it's like a fire that burns in me that I just can't stop. When I start, I just can't stop. I said, why won't you just go to the gym and go spar with dudes? We got a boxing gym. He was like, nah, it's different. I bet it's different. Go fight a man. But anyway. And yeah, I never seen him ever put his hands on a man before, ever. My point is, monsters are going to be monsters. Some of them grow out of it. Some of them, most don't. Just how their brain is wired. And Mystikal brain is wired of violating women. And he's going to go to prison. I don't know if he's bisexual, because they say a lot of these dudes in the industry is bisexual anyway. So it ain't even going to matter to him. But to me, it seems like he the type of dude that, I mean, this is Mystikal. Him just being Mystikal, he should be able to get women. This off his reputation of him being famous. But nah, he got something deep, dark, rooted inside of him that causes him to do evil acts. He just don't want you to throw yourself to him. He want to take it. He want to hear you say, no, leave me alone. Please stop. He get off on that. That's how he get his power. And y'all think for one moment that he ain't gonna stop what he doing when he get to lock up. Y'all gotta be out of your mother freaking mind. He's a sexual deviant, a sexual predator. I liked him. I liked the rapper. He was a unique rapper to me. But when the first time this happened, I was like, nah, man, not Mystikal. Just another woman blaming a black rapper to get some money, right? I was just like y'all, being on the black man's side, right? Till I found out it was a black woman that accused him. But then y'all said, oh, it's just a money grab. It's just a money grab. Punishing the victim, right? But then he did it again. So we like, man, well, we don't really believe in coincidences. But then he did it again and kept doing it. Imagine all the women that haven't came forward. Because you people like to victimize the victim and protect the predator. A lot of y'all like to victimize the victim and protect the predator. Because a lot of y'all was protecting predators in your own home. You know, like Uncle Charlie, Granddad Charlie, right? That touched all the aunties in the family when they was little girls. But yet, y'all still let him come around with the new generation kids. But when you tell your 10-year-old daughter, hey, when we go in here, stay away from Granddaddy Charlie. Stay away from him. If he try to make you sit on his lap or tell you come here, run. Because your mama done been violated by Granddaddy or Uncle Charlie. But instead of y'all calling the police on this dude, shaming him openly, telling everybody, because everybody in the family know how you get out, you want to be in my comment section. Super violating me. Oh, you wrong. You always talking about dudes getting turned out. You always this, you always that. But you always clicking on it. Do you even listen to the words that comes out of my mouth? Or you just hung up on the title on the thumbnail? Are you not listening? Are you not learning that this is an educational channel? Maybe this is not for you. You know how many emails I get, how many phone calls I get, man? When I listen to your video, it scared me to death. I'm done. I'm done with the street life. I'm getting a job. Walmart don't look too shabby. Versus me fighting every day to protect my backside. Mystikal is an evil, demonic devil from the bottomless pits of hell. When you take a woman, when you take a child against their will and do the unthinkable to them, it just don't stop after you stop. No, they got trust issues. And then what happens if you got a STD, the predator that's preying on their victim? What if there's a lot of these predators, knowing that they got something that they can't get rid of, and they give it to you against your will. You don't think these people need to be shot like a dog on the street or hang them high? But I'm the problem. I get it. I'm the problem. I'm the problem. And that's cool. That's cool. Because you know what? I know how this goes behind the walls. And just think about these dudes, right? Because we all got them in our family. They just keep getting locked up over and over and over again. But yet they hypersexual. That's all they doing. They sleep with any and everything. You really think that stops when they get locked up? You better start looking at your brother with the side eye. You better start looking at your cousin with the side. You better look at your daddy, your uncle, that just keep getting locked up. 9 times out of 10, or maybe 10 times out of 10, I'm finna max out on them. He in there sleeping with another man. He in there sleeping with a punk. He's in there knocking boots. I'm talking about laid up top of another man. And he fine with that. He feel like, well, shoot, I mean, the worst thing in prison, well, I ain't the one that's getting violated. I'm doing the violation. Yeah, I get it. I get it. A lot of these cats is undisciplined. A lot of these cats don't got no honor, no moral compass, none of that. This is why they flesh takes over and they get out here and do the unthinkable. Because a lot of you cats don't even believe in God. But a lot of y'all, when trouble comes, oh, God, please get me out of this. Right? Please, God, get me out of this. Yo, Mystikal, let me ask you a question. Where was God at when you was doing the violation, huh? Where was God at when you was doing the unthinkable to that woman against her will? What was God at then when you, please, God, please get me out of here. I don't want to go to prison. Why? So you can keep doing it? You're never going to change. And I know some of you unbelievers in the comment section going to say, well, Donta, you're on the same side. Where was God at? Where was God when this woman, when Mystikal was violating this woman? Ain't God bad too for not stopping it? Nah, not at all, because this is free will. And God's judgment is the hellfire. Don't y'all know that the scriptures tell us that hell have enlarged itself unmeasurable? Hell has opened its mouth so wide that you can't even measure it. See, this is God's fury. This is God's judgment, the hellfire. Some of y'all are getting away with it in this life. A lot of y'all are getting caught. But what do y'all think is waiting for you on the other side? You don't think you're going to pay for that? And for those that's going to say, well, all he got to do is ask Jesus for forgiveness. A lot of y'all don't even believe in Jesus. So you got to have a repentant heart that make you feel bad for what you have done. And you repent to Jesus and you ask him to forgive you for all your sins and never do it again. A lot of y'all don't even believe in Jesus, right? So a lot of y'all is just doomed. Again, y'all, I know a lot of y'all don't like me because I give y'all the real and the raw and the truth. And sometimes the truth sound awful, terrible, but it's okay. It's okay. Because remember, you clicked on the video. You read that title. And yet you clicked on it. So don't get mad at me. What the ushers say? So don't get mad at me. You ain't got to worry, I ain't trying to romance. All I want to do, we're going to leave it at that. But anyway, y'all, make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit the like button, share this video, and hype the video. If you're watching this video and you didn't get my notification, unsubscribe, subscribe back to the YouTube. Unsubscribe. Subscribe back to the channel and hit that all notification bell. With that, y'all, this is your big partner, Donta, over and out.